If you've ever wished for a composting system that's simple, reliable, and capable of turning farm waste into rich fertilizer without the constant turning, you'll want to stay with me for this one. Composting is often seen as a chore, but what if I told you there's a method developed almost a century ago in India that still outperforms many modern systems today? This method is called the NADEP method, named after its creator Narayan Deotao Pandhari Pandey, and it's a brilliant, low-cost way to produce nutrient-rich compost by working with natural materials and biology. In the next few minutes, I'll take you step by step through how the NADEP method works, why it's unique, and how you can use it in your own garden or homestead. The NADEP method was developed in the 1920s in rural India, a time when chemical fertilizers were not widely used and farmers needed sustainable ways to return fertility to their soils. Pandhari Pandey's genius was in creating a composting system that used the waste already lying around, crop residues, weeds, kitchen scraps, and even dry leaves, combined with a small amount of cow dung and soil to kickstart microbial activity. Instead of relying on large amounts of manure, which many farmers did not have, the NADEP method showed that with careful layering and air circulation, a little dung and soil could multiply the microbes needed to decompose huge volumes of organic matter. This made composting accessible to almost everyone, and it's just as relevant today for gardeners who want fertility without expensive inputs. What sets the NADEP method apart is its structure. Traditionally, it uses a brick and mud tank about 10 feet long, 5 feet wide, and 3 feet deep. The walls are built with small holes left open so air can circulate freely. This design ensures that microbes and worms can thrive without the pile becoming anaerobic. The tank is then filled with alternating layers, chopped crop residues or dry plant material, a sprinkling of cow dung slurry mixed with water, and a thin layer of soil. These layers are repeated until the tank is full. The final layer is always soil, which seals in moisture and helps hold in the microbial life. The brilliance of the NADEP method lies in its balance of carbon and nitrogen and the airflow built into the structure. The crop residues provide carbon, while the small amount of cow dung slurry provides nitrogen and microbes. Soil adds minerals and further microbial inoculation. The air holes in the sidewalls mean the compost doesn't need turning. The pile, breathes on its own. Within 3 to 4 months, the material transforms into fine, dark, crumbly compost rich in nutrients and teeming with microbial life. Compared to traditional heaps that can take much longer and often require frequent turning, the NADEP method saves both labor and time. Now you might be thinking you don't have space to build a full-scale brick tank, and that's fine. The NADEP method can be scaled down for backyard or homestead gardens. You can use wooden frames, concrete blocks, or even reinforced pits with proper airflow. The key is maintaining that balance of layers and ensuring that air circulation is never blocked. If you garden in a dry climate, you'll need to water the pile occasionally to keep it moist, but not soggy. In wetter climates, covering the compost with a simple tarp can keep rain from leaching nutrients away. The process itself remains the same layers of crop residue, slurry, soil, and patience. The finished compost from the NADEP method is more than just organic matter, it's alive. Because it's produced with a diverse set of inputs and with plenty of airflow, the end product contains a wide variety of beneficial microbes. These microbes help improve soil structure, enhance nutrient cycling, and build long-term fertility. Unlike chemical fertilizers that give a quick but shallow boost, NADEP compost steadily improves soil health year after year. Gardeners who use it notice better moisture retention, healthier root systems, and crops that resist pests and diseases naturally. The NADEP method is not just a composting system, it's a reminder that some of the best gardening secrets have been with us for generations. With just a little preparation and the materials you already have, you can create a compost system that's low cost, highly efficient, and incredibly effective. If you're looking for a way to boost your soil without endless turning or relying on store-bought fertilizers, this ancient Indian method deserves a place in your garden. If you found this guide useful and you're ready to try the NADEP method yourself, make sure to subscribe to Gentle Herb Living and share this video with fellow gardeners. The more we revive and use these timeless practices, the healthier our gardens and our soils will become.